She's joining us right now, model for Miss Ooh La La, and we have Erin Kennedy. She's here with us right now. Hello, Erin.
Hey, Kenny. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
All right. So for those just listening, tuning in, this is Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C, hosted today by Laura and myself. We have Erin Kennedy, who is a model for Miss Ooh La La, which we are a sponsor of. And again, thank you to Ashley and everyone else for getting us their models on the show. So, Erin, now that you are here, why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
I just turned 20 in April. I was actually born in Lund, Sweden. I go to school in Missouri for equestrian science, which is like horses and all that fun stuff. Um, I have a brother that's just 1 year younger than me. He's in the National Guard. And I have a horse and two cats that I'm obsessed with.
So, you are, of course, as we mentioned, you are a model for Miss Ooh La La. What made you decide
Yes.
to join them?
Well, I met Ashley through a mutual friend who had been in one of her fashion shows, and so I set up a shoot with her. And then, when she asked me if I wanted to be part of Miss Ooh La La, naturally I was totally down for it, and it's been really fun.
And have you done any photo shoots or anything like that for them, or are you planning on doing so in the future?
Yeah, we did one photo shoot specifically for that. It was in St. Louis. We also did like took some video for it too. I don't think it's been all edited together, but it was me and probably like 10 other models or something, and I know there were a couple musicians that were there as well, and we took some photos in a mansion off, I believe, Broadway in St. Louis, and that was really cool. So that's what I've done so far with that.
So, what actually, other than Miss Ooh La La, what got you into modeling?
Well, I've been modeling since I was like around 15 years old. It kind of started with a friend of mine in high school that was really into photography, and he would always like recruit me to be his model for whatever like projects he wanted to work on, and he would, do crazy makeup on me and style me, and then we'd go out and take some pictures, and that was kind of the beginning. And then I started more of a professional career when I was working in retail at Hot Topic, and a customer came in, and he came up to me and was like, have you ever like done like a photo shoot like in the studio? And I was like, no. And he told me that he would like to shoot me, so that's kind of what started my more professional career. And yeah, it's been going strong ever since.
Now, what would the type of modeling are you more into? Or are you into the fashion or the glamour, or what would you consider like your
Well,
favorite type of modeling?
I'm very versatile. Like, I love doing high fashion stuff, and I actually haven't done a ton of like high fashion stuff. I love that. I do a lot of like alternative modeling. I do a lot of pinup modeling. I've done some glamour modeling. Like, I've done swimsuit stuff, all sorts of things. The only thing I really haven't done is like any like fetish modeling or anything like that. But I've done pretty much everything. Oh, and no nudes, but it's very fun, like getting to be different people each time you shoot and kind of building off different styles and everything. It's cool.
For those who just joining us, we have Erin Kennedy here on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. This interview is courtesy of Miss Ooh La La. For more info, go check out missoolala.com, MISSOOHLALAA.com, and check out the models and the artists that they have featured on their website. So now, Erin, do you have any goals that you want to set for the rest of this year going forward?
Any what?
Do you have any goals? Any more goals that you have?
Oh, goals.
Yes.
Yeah. Like ultimately, like a lot of people, like I'd love to be on the cover of a publication. I'd love to even just be in like a more major publication. I would also like to be in more music videos. I was in one music video like 3 or 4 years ago now, and that was really fun. Just kind of doing stuff like that. I'd love to be in more runway shows too. I've done a couple, but I like doing that. I like to do more of that, and yeah.
Now, who would you consider like your favorite models that you have idolized or looked up to, or better yet, the ones that got you into modeling?
Well, my favorite model right now is she's more of an alternative pinup model. Her name's Sabina Kelly. She's like absolutely gorgeous, and she has some tattoos, but she's actually pretty versatile too. Because although she's like mostly alternative pinup, I know she did some photos for Inc. magazine and for some other things that are more like high fashion. So that's cool, and I like to look up to models like that can kind of be the best of both worlds.
Speaking of tattoos, do you have any tattoos yourself?
Yeah, I actually have 7. My first one I got was the leopard spots that are on my right shoulder, and then I also have a Day of the Dead horse skull on my left wrist. I have a whole side piece down my left side of a pinup girl on a horse, and I also have the word Leva, which is Swedish for live, on my stomach. And then just for my birthday a couple of weekends ago, it was pretty funny because I'd rented a hotel for my party, and real nice hotel, and my friend that was a tattoo artist decided that he was going to come to my party, so he ended up tattooing me in the hotel room, and I got the poison apple from Snow White right where my ribs meet, like below my chest, so that was pretty fun. Quite the experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just my only response right there. Now that was what a way to what a way to go out on your birthday, huh?
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was really fun.
So, well, let me ask you this as a follow-up question for the tattoos. Obviously, you do, you being a model, you do photo shoots. Has there ever been has there ever been a time when you have done photo shoots and the photographer tells you they either have to airbrush it or whatever? Have you ever had to deal with that?
I haven't yet, because I feel like most photographers pursue me as a model because they like want my tattoos in the shots and everything. Although I did do one runway show where she didn't outwardly come out and say it, but I mean the designer I walked for, a really great designer, her line's called Penny Ray Vintage, but she put me in something that covered most of my tattoos. But I mean, I can understand that you don't want stuff distracting from the clothing line, but I haven't run into too much of that with photographers and everything. It's been pretty good.
As for tattoos and stuff like that, I don't think that should be an issue to any model whatsoever. People just that's just part of who they are. Tattoos have meanings behind
Right.
them, and people should just be who they are. I don't think tattoos should
Mhm.
should play a role into on a photo shoot or a one way or anything like that. It is what it
Mhm.
is.
Oh yeah, I think most photographers too in this newer generation are really appreciative of it, and they actually like enjoy it because it does really embody like the person's tattoos embody their personality, and they kind of give them a little extra something interesting about them to kind of shoot and capture.
Again, we are joined with Erin Kennedy here on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. So is there anything else, any other websites or any companies you were working for other than Ms. Ulala that you want to promote?
No, I'm not. I'm not working with anyone else right now. I kind of just mostly do my own thing. So no, I'm good on that.
And why don't you go ahead and tell listeners the any social network links that you have? I know you have a Facebook, but is there any other links that you have?
Yeah, my model mayhem is model mayhem slash 726144, and my a pretty good portfolio on there. Of course, my Facebook is more complete because you can have more pictures on there, but I have like 100 of my best photos from all the shoots I've done, and it lists all the photographers I've worked with and everything. So that would be a good place to check out as well.
All right, so go check out her on Model Mayhem and check her out on Facebook. And you can also check out her photos on Miss Ooh La La, the Facebook fan page, and the website itself. So just be on the lookout for more things to come from Erin Kennedy. Um, Before we go ahead and let you go, Erin, and again, we appreciate you for joining us. Uh, on the end of these interviews, we ask our guests to do what is called a voice drop. So all you have to do is say your name, and right after you say your name, you say you are chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
Okay. All right, so this is Erin Kennedy, and you are chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
That is perfect. Um, you did better than others. Let's just put it that way.
Oh
uh,
no.
yeah, yeah.